Hello, I am Dr. Mujibur Rahman. I will lecture on the underlying ideas of calculus. The traditional view in Bangladesh about calculus is such. Uh, Suppose for differential equations, for differential calculus, usually for differentiation, usually given y equal to f of x. F of x is any function, whether it may be polynomial or exponential or logarithmic or trigonometric, any functions, and task is to find the derivative of a given function. Okay, so usually what we do, that is, we memorize formulas of differentiation, and we go to exercise where given various functions y equal to f of x, and find y prime or f of x. What we usually do, that is using formula and equations mathematical, we differentiate the function and find the derivative. That's it. So all this about techniques, that is solution rule. And again for integration, again given y equal to some function f of x, and the question is asked to evaluate the integral. Okay, that is this one, f of x dx. Okay, f of x dx. Okay, again we use integral formula. Okay, equations, and at the end we find some antiderivative function. Okay, and some constant c. But is it all? My question: what is the problem and what is missing? That is the question. Problem, I think, all those questions given in exercise is solved by somebody. Okay, by solving all these questions or problems, maybe we'll master in solution technique, but the most important part of calculus, which is in fact mastering the underlying ideas of calculus, is missing. That is the problem, I think. So if we think what is calculus, in fact, calculus is a mathematics of change. Okay, mathematics of change, which in fact describes how changes in one variable relate to changes in another variable. In almost every human activity, we encounter two types of variables. One is a control variable, another is uncontrolled variable. Okay, and by understanding quantitatively how uncontrolled variable responds to control variable, we can predict the uncontrolled variable. Okay, and in the continuously changing world we are living, where everything every time changes, continuously changes, and if we people are higher educated people don't understand the relationship between changes, I think this is a paradox. And in that case, we cannot make optimum decision and even survive. We have to learn how to relate uh, changes. Okay, we can give some example. What type of uh, relations of between changes we can face every time? Suppose acceleration. Suppose of a car uh, responds to gas flow to engine, okay, or inflation rate, it again responds to money supply by central bank, okay. GDP growth rate over time, usually per year, you can see this is a major economic indicator. It shows the well-being of a nation. And at the end, we can give another example: COVID 19 infection rate. If we see carefully, we can see that here the key idea behind these four examples is the rate of change. Is the rate of change. So now let's see what is the relationship we have between the rate of change and calculus. So at first, what is calculus? By calculus, that is, we know the type calculus has its two parts. One is differentiation, another is integration. Okay, what is differentiation? It is differentiation is the process of finding the derivatives. This is our differentiation. That is process of finding the rates of changes. In fact, okay. And what is derivative? Mathematical definition. This is a mathematical terminology. Okay. So for derivative, when given a function, smooth continuous function y equal to f of x, usually we find derivative, that is y prime, which is f prime of x, okay, and which is, to we understand as a limiting concept. Delta x tends to 0, delta y by delta x, which is mathematically denoted this derivative by dy by dx. If we draw this sketch, this is x, this is y, let's see. Okay, suppose this one is x point x. So if we sketch here a tangent line at this point, so we will find here this is our delta x, this is our delta y. Okay, this is the ratio of y change divided by x change. Okay, and precondition that the change in x in independent variable must be very small, infinitesimal. This is the mathematical definition of derivative. Okay, and that means this one, in fact, this is, otherwise this is slope of the function. Okay, slope of the function or slope of the tangent line, slope of y equal to this is f of x. Okay, this is equal to f of x. Okay, slope of the function, slope of the function, or this is slope of the function, this is geometrical theme. Yes, geometrical, geometrical theme. But this is, we call, this is in fact physical theme is rate of change or instantaneous rate of change, whatever we say. Instantaneous, in that case we will write here instantaneous rate of change of, suppose, f function, f of x. So we can see the so important uh, term, that is rate of change. Everywhere we use this term rate of change, and without this rate of change we cannot make even a decision. So this rate of change, in fact, we can see geometrically this is slope of the function, and mathematically this is derivative, which is denoted by dy by dx. So you see three understand, and in economic science this part is called marginal concept. Marginal concept. Okay, marginal concept, marginal cost, marginal revenue, okay, marginal utility, and all others. All these are marginal concepts. So in economics, any decision must be taken on the ground of marginal concept. So this is very, very important part. Okay, this is about the first part of the my lecture about uh, differentiation and derivatives. I will give you a good example on the next part. Okay, thank you.